Okay, we got camera 1 going. And where is camera 2? It's coming, it's coming. Let's see. It's not here yet. Come on live, come on live, come on YouTube, let's go. Okay, well, I'm gonna start until without YouTube. It's just taking forever, or else it's going and it's black. I'm not sure which one. So, hello everybody. Today is a very, very, very exciting day. Like, I can't even talk about all the great things I am so excited about. Thank you, Leah, for telling me hi. Hi, we are on YouTube. Okay, good. It's exciting. I just saw somebody text. Okay, so a couple of huge things going on today. First of all, I want to apologize for my hair not having as much volume. In the process of testing things to be amazing for you guys, we have to punish our hair and put it through things like a shampoo. So I'm testing this purple shampoo right now. And with this purple shampoo, I need to make sure that it has enough lift for blondes. And right now, my hair is weighed down because it's too heavy, even though we just made a big change. These are the trials and tribulations that we go through to bring you the very best of everything we can. So anyway, I'm very excited about our purple shampoo because it does like absolutely make my blonde like so fab. Like, I've never had that kind of blonde in my life. It's always been more to the like orangey side of things, and so it's really exciting that we got the purple right, but we're just trying to get the like depth of it right so that it's not too heavy for blondes, so that their hair is weighed down. So in that, I'm doing my best, our very, very best to bring you the best product, but in that, my hair does not have as much, like, it looks a little funny today because this is a fresh blowout, and normally that's not how my hair looks with a fresh blowout. So yes, I hope you guys are excited about today. I am so excited about today because we have so many things to talk about, and I'm gonna talk probably fast because I wanna convey it all to you. So we are testing the purple shampoo. For those of you who are looking for it, it will be out. I don't know when, but I will keep you updated as best I can. Which brings me to a point about updates. So we're getting a lot of feedback from people that have bought the Time Original iron in the last year, and they're complaining to us that we aren't giving them a new iron. So I want to enlighten everybody as to why we are not replacing year-old irons or 6-month-old irons that people have purchased 6 months ago for the new Time Pro. So first of all, we kept it a secret because we didn't want all the frauds to know what we were doing and how it was going to look, because we are very transparent about everything we do. But that one, we wanted to sneak through the cracks because we're fighting frauds all over the world, and we want to make sure that, we changed every single aspect as much as we can with still keeping it pretty, so that the frauds didn't know what was coming, even a different color box. So now you will even know by the color of box that it's the real thing. So that is the real deal, Holyfield. We just wanted to make sure that we were doing everything we could to combat them, to make sure that you guys could understand who you were buying from, and that we are the originals and that we are the inventors of it all. And you know what I found out? In Hebrew, emit, E-M-Y-T, is kind of like the translation. It means truth. Isn't that funny? So anyway, we're all about truth and clarity here. So I want to kind of, have all of our time warriors out there understand that, we're getting 1-star reviews right now because people are upset that we won't exchange their 6-month-old iron for the new iron. I want to let you know, as a business, we do our best to make sure that you guys always, we're always trying to give what we can and be fair where we can. But I want you to know that I still have to run a business, and I still have to pay the bills for 40 families that work for me. So my responsibility, or our responsibility as business owners, is to run a sound business. And I don't believe that giving 6-month-old irons to people, give the new product out to 6-month-old purchases, is running a sound business. We would be out of business, and we wouldn't be able to innovate, and we wouldn't be able to give any customer service then. So I just want to be clear as to why we're doing all of that. So it's not to be meanies. It's about, being fair to everybody and doing our best. So we do adhere to our policy of, the returns as best as we can, but we cannot exchange an old product for a new. Like, I kind of wanted people to understand, it's kind of like, I got an iPhone, and then I switched it. Like, I wanted to switch it so bad because the new one came out and I didn't know, but you know what? I missed the boat, and that's okay. It's okay sometimes, and sometimes it happens for a reason. So anyway, just to let you guys know, that's, going on in the background. So for those of you who are time warriors out there, if you have great explanations for this, we're trying to figure out how to enlighten all the people that are upset about this. So we're doing our best. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Okay, so what do we want to hear first, about the new iron or about the Black Friday deals? I just don't even know which one to do. I don't know what do we want? Let's do this. If you want Black Friday deals, do hearts, and if you want the iron, do a thumbs up. So let's see what everybody does. You guys ready? Are you voting? Can you watch?
A lot of hearts.
I'm seeing hearts. Okay, so they want to know about Black Friday deals first. Okay, perfect. So let's do Black Friday deals, I'm thinking, right? Oh, here they all come through. Oh, it's pretty even. It's even. Oh, what do you want to know? Okay, I see more Black Friday deals, I think. Yeah, okay. So here's our Black Friday deals. So I'm going to bring in the new recruits. I'm bringing in Tammy and Deandra, who are going to help me show all these packages. So, we've created a bunch of kits that will help you, make easy purchases for your Black Friday deals. And so just so everyone knows, we have released our Black Friday deals as of right now. So the way it works is it's exclusive to our email list, and through, I'm gonna give you guys the link today. We're gonna pin it on here. Hopefully my team can pin it for us, so that you guys can find the Black Friday deals now. And by the way, we might be sold out of these packages, because we've given it to our email list, and we might be out of these packages before Black Friday even hits. So we're taking pictures of different packages that we might be able to put together, because we're going to run out of zip time bags, because they're and we're going to run out of a few other things. So just a heads up, we're giving you exclusive deals because I didn't want you to have to shop from us. I wanted, when you're trying to spend time with your family, so around Black Friday and everything. So I wanted to give you a heads up of what's going on and open it up early so that you don't feel pressure to oh no, I missed the Black Friday deals. We're giving you plenty of time to get it, okay? Because we want you to be able to spend time with your family. Ching. Okay. Ching. Okay, I didn't get to do that very often anymore. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Jet Setter. This is how we color code in the warehouse so that we know which package to grab. Dan came up with this awesome, Dan is my husband for those of you who don't know. So the first set is the Jet Setter, and that's 66. That doesn't have the time iron. It has the travel set, the full zip, half zip, and paddle, and that's the Jet Setter. So fun. The number 2, the purple one, is going to be the Showstopper. The Showstopper is the Time Pro. Thanks, Tammy. She's holding over here on the side. So the Time Pro, the travel set, the full zip, half zip, and paddle, and that one's $240 with the iron. So that's a good deal. And then we have the Overachiever, which is, by the way, what I was going to name our Upstage Thermal Protectant, but the name was taken, so we couldn't name it Overachiever. So we're going to call it the Overachiever now. And that is the nutrition plan. So all the things, the nutrition plan, which by the way, you guys have to hear the story on the nutrition plan. I have such a cool new concept of it. You're gonna be so excited, I think. Well, I'm excited about it, so hopefully you will. Okay, so the Overachiever has pre-game show off, upstage, timeless, and a full zip, and an iron, right? Does that have an iron?
That one is without, I believe.
Without, oh yeah, that's Overachiever has just the nutrition plan in a zip time bag, right? Okay, and so Hair Goals is that with an iron, correct?
Same thing with an iron.
Yeah, Hair Goals is this with an iron, so you can curl and get all your...
The new Time Pro.
The new Time Pro iron. Well, when you hold up a not white box, you understand that this is the Pro. Okay, so, and I'll talk about what is different about the Pro in a little bit here when I start curling with it. And so what did we do? What was that one? Hair Goals? Okay, so Flawless. Flawless is the next one, and that is the Time Pro. Hold on, I gotta get the Time Pro. Time Pro. I can't read and multitask here. Okay, so Time Pro, Timeless, Half Zip, and Paddle. So that's the Flawless kit because Timeless makes your hair feel flawless. And your curls are flawless with the new Time Pro. So exciting. Hashtag Girl Power. Oh, I didn't wear that necklace today. Darn it. Okay, so hashtag Girl Power comes with Blow Time. Are you holding that?
Hold it, got it.
Blow Time, Timeless, a half zip, and a round. So you can get a great blowout. So this is what I use to do this style today. So this is hashtag girl power, which I use basically every week right before I go on live.
Ta-da!
Oh yeah, nice, good work, Vanna. Okay, and Bombshell, our last kit, and that has, this one's crazy. This is why we call this Bombshell, because it's awesome. Okay, so it has the Time Pro, gotta get Time Pro, and Blow Time, and then pre-game, show off, upstage, timeless, full zip, half zip, paddle around. Do you have everything? Do we have
And
it
all three
We can't even get it all
brushes.
on here. So this is the Bombshell. It's like a lot of stuff. And all of this is available on our website, so you'll be able to see it up close and personal when you want. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's all existing. It's all live. It's great deals, and I mean really great deals. Like all of the team is like, I am buying right now because it's awesome. So you know, just know that all these Black Friday kits are available on the exclusive Black Friday thing. That link is hidden. It's not even live yet, so you'll have to get the link from us. When does it go live? On the, do you know what day? 16th, I feel like? Does that sound right?
Is it that Friday?
Yeah, we'll find out.
The weekend before.
Okay, maybe Stephanie will ping us. I think it's the Friday before or
Yes,
something
I
that
think
it
so
goes
too.
live on the whole website. But this is exclusive for our awesome viewers and people that have signed up for our emails. So without further ado, should we introduce you to the Time Pro? I know we kind of showed it last week, but I didn't get to see like the real thing. We were using a prototype last week. And this week is the real deal Holyfield. This is like the real shipment came in. It's so exciting. So now we have a new box that still matches everything. Like, see, everything still matches. Like, we wanted it to coordinate, but we wanted to fake out the fakers. So now you know, if you see this, you know it's real. Okay, so we changed everything about how it ships so that it ships better. We wanted to make sure that it would ship really well for you. The plates were gonna be nice and just everything. We tried to think of every single detail. Like, I think of these boxes are really great so you don't break a nail trying to open a box, because it's seriously a pet peeve. Like, I think guys underestimate how long nails really take to have, how much work it is. It's work. 16th? Okay, 16th is when they go live for real. Okay, so this is the new box. Still opens without breaking nails. It's so great. And then we have the finger slots here so that you can pull it out without breaking nails. So key, so key. And it still comes with the travel sleeve and everything. And so it's exciting stuff. We're so excited. So the difference with the Time Pro versus the Time Original is, you know, you turn it on. Let's see. Okay, so they're both on. So blue light versus white light now. Okay, blue light is our original. So if you see a red light, they're fakes. And some blues, some fakes even have blue lights. But anyway, so you have the white light. And the white light will turn it on to 300, okay? And then as I click through, it goes 325, 350, 375, and 400. Now, let me show you my favorite feature, because this is why I did not want to do temperature in the beginning, because I didn't want it to take lots of time for you to get to turn on every day. So watch this. I'm going to put you at 350, and then I'm going to turn it off, which is just press and hold the button. And it's off. Now, how? Am I gonna have to do that every single day? Nope, not with Time, because guess what? We thought of that. Back to 350. So it remembers your favorite temperature, the one you used yesterday or the one you used the last time. It's so exciting. So I just see that somebody is asking how much this is, and this is back to the original price of $190. So now we have both prices going on. We have $130 for the original, is that right? Anybody?
Yes.
Okay, $130 for the original now, and the new one is $190. So there is a difference. We're trying to stretch it so that people that have a lower price range can hopefully, like, we're trying to get it in the vicinity, but because we're a small family-owned business, you know, we don't have like the mass production of like billions that can get the price down. So, you know, we're doing as low as we can for you guys and still run a business and pay our employees. So, so this is the Pro, and that's how it works, and that's how it does. That's what my daughter used to say when she was little. That's how it does. Okay, so I'm going to go to 300, and I'm going to show you a curl, and then I'm going to go to 325 and 350, 375, and 400. I want you to see what the difference is, and I will do my best to hold it at the same, I'm so used to varying my temperature by varying my grip. So I'm going to see how I can do about like holding my consistent pattern here, okay? Consistent, what am I saying? Not pattern. Consistent hold. Woo! That was a tongue twister. Okay, so let's do a 300. So, and I'll try and do the same pace and the same size piece and everything. So we'll see how it goes. So you can see how you can now vary your curl. Let me make sure. So, okay, it's not steady yet, which means it's not to 300. It's, well, should be at 300. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so I'm just gonna do, usually
Still
it's
learning.
solid. Yeah, I don't usually curl at 300. I'm used to it being at 325 or up. So let's see what 300 does, okay? Let's see my gap in that and see how it does. Okay, so there's 300. So you can see how the curl is full. That was a pretty slow pace, and this is obviously too low of a temperature for my hair, okay? So I would not suggest somebody with my hair type curling on this because it's just gonna be too low and too slow, okay? So let's go to 325, and we'll let it heat up to that. Okay, we got a solid, so we're good to go. See how fast that heats up to the next level? It's so neat. Okay, so now we're gonna do 325 to compare the curl. And hopefully I'm going the same speed. I think innately I know that I need to go slower when I have a different temperature, so I might have went slower on the first one. But you can see the difference in the same angle and what happens to the curl. It gets more full and it bounces back easier at 325, okay? So then let's go to 350. I didn't give myself enough room either. I'm gonna be like right up at the front at 400, which is gonna make it way too curly or something. Let's see how we do. If I do same pace, same everything. Okay, so let's do, this is 350, right? Okay, so is it heated? Yep, 350 is ready. Okay, so we're gonna do 350, same angle, same pace, hopefully. And you can tell how it gets just a little bit more curly, right? Okay, so 300, 325, 350. I have got to go to the other side. I cannot have that curly of a piece up front. If I do that same pace and that same angle, I'm just not gonna, I don't even want it. So I'm gonna go to the other side. Okay, let's go 375. Did I already heat it there? Okay, I'm gonna heat it by pushing the button one more time. And so that's indicating that it's heating to 375. So we're just gonna let it heat for a second. Okay, 375 is ready. And let's see how we do on 375, what the curl looks like. Okay, so 375 curl. See how it gets a little bit less full? So right now this is one of my favorites at 325. 300 is a little too loose, and then I get like a little bit more curly as I go up in temperature, going the same pace. Okay, and so that's what we used to say before, is how fast you go and how much you rotate and how much you squeeze the iron all really depends on how your curl turns out. So I can get almost all of these curls with the other iron. This just takes a lot of the guesswork out of it for you. So it's just like how much, you can hold your consistency, you can hold it closed more consistently. That makes sense? Do you guys know what I mean? Like with this temperature variance, you don't have to do the temperature variance yourself as much. Did you get that, everybody? Are you guys getting that? Deandra and Tammy, is that 30? You get what I'm saying?
And I think that's a lot of questions. People think like they're, you can get less temperature on your original time iron just by the tension you're using.
Absolutely.
That's what a lot of them don't understand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I didn't understand when I created it that it was going to be like, because it was so innate to me that I didn't understand that it was going to be a challenge for everyone else. You know how that is. Like if you're good at something, you're like, why is that a challenge for you? I don't get it. Like, right? I didn't connect the dots because I wasn't as good of a teacher then as I am now. I'm getting better. I'm hopefully getting better. I work at it. Okay, so now I'm back to 400. And so I naturally want to squeeze less because I know what curl I want, but I won't do it today. So I'm going to get more at 400. Ooh, 400 was my favorite curl today. I don't even know. I don't know what to say about it. But so, you know, you can really vary your curls by which temperature you use and the speed. I might have held this a little bit looser because of just knowing that I do that every day. So that's what I always want to get, is that curl. Okay, so what kind of questions are you guys seeing so I can make sure I answer questions
Did you
about
want to
this?
know if it straightens as well, and if the iron itself, you hold it the same, there's nothing different about it?
Yeah, the iron itself is exactly the same. You still put your thumb behind the light and your fingers by the temperature guide. I think that will really help people now because you'll be able to reference these lights and this time logo in the mirror, and that's when you know you're going to curl, and when you don't see it is when you're going to straighten. You know, well, I shouldn't say when you don't see it. That's not really a very good term, but you know, when you're straightening, you always take this plate up. And the way you can really know what you're doing, because we got rid of the guidelines on this one and we got rid of the time up here on this, we are just using the time logo down here, and we call these the hubcaps or the rims. I like that. It's so funny, we keep saying. I used to, at first when we first had the first prototype, I called them hubcaps because they look cheap, but now I love them because we got everything right on it, I think. Hopefully, I hope you think it is. We've spent a lot of time getting it as right as possible. Okay, Right as Rain. What is that from? It's from a movie. Does anyone remember that?
No.
It's Right as Rain. Oh, I think it was Tombstone. Maybe Kendrick can help me with that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Right as Rain. I feel like there was a country accent in it. Okay, so anyway, off topic. Okay, so yes, does it straighten? Yes, absolutely. So straightening is exactly the same. And so when we would teach like how to get rid of creases and things like that, you see that I got a crease. I would usually teach just not to squeeze it as tight because of the tension factor. Now you can just take your temperature and turn it down. So I would go to maybe 325 or something and let it cool for a bit because is it at 325? Ooh, not yet. Okay, so we'll let it get to 325 and then let's straighten out that crease and see how that works. So the creasing comes from squeezing too tight with heat. So when you squeeze too tight and have heat on it is when you're going to get creases. And also when you're curling, if you scrunch the hair in, I don't think it matters what temperature you have it in, I don't think it's going to work. So this will add a little, more intricacies to learning the iron possibly if you haven't used it before. So just know that we have our stylists available and ready to teach you in case you're not getting the curl you want, because I could imagine if you were learning and you had the temperature too low. And in fact, this is what I was so scared of in the beginning, is like, how am I going to teach people and have the temperature too low? There's too many factors. I have no idea how I'm going to convey all that. So, all that stuff.
Questions.
Okay, what questions do we have?
Why did you get rid of the guidelines?
Why did I get rid of the guidelines? Because a lot of people were telling me that they really didn't learn from the guidelines. They learned from just having their thumb behind blue light. So the guidelines, like a lot of people just didn't even really see them. And so I just thought, let's learn without them, and it makes it prettier, to be honest, I think is part of it. Like the guidelines were, I felt necessary in the beginning to teach, but I think people are getting it more now because we have, a lot of teachers and we have this ability to teach you. So I think we're just going to call it the guide because it's very obvious, the guide side versus the non-guide side, right? So that's why. And did you see the new silver blades? Fun, because I love rose gold and silver. If you haven't noticed, I wear it like all the time. It's like one of my faves.
And they want to know if it's available now to buy.
Yes, it is on our website now, and it's at $190. But if you look for Black Friday deals, like Dan was adamant that he wanted like an awesome deal for everybody. So what did he like? He likes the Showstopper. Is that his favorite, or Overachiever?
I don't remember exactly the second.
Dan has his favorite one that's like, Flawless. That's it. Because you get a timeless and a paddle brush and a half zip for almost the same price as the iron. So I think you pay $7 more and you get all that extra stuff. So that's a good kit. So we have really good deals for Black Friday. So just grab that link that I think they pinned it right below so you can see it in the comments. I can see it right there.
And Jacinda, they wanna see you do curl towards your face.
Okay,
instead
curl
of
towards,
away.
sure. So I have it on 325 right now. Yes, I have it on 325. And to curl towards my face. So normally I point to the ground on the left side, so this is my left. And then this time I'm going to point to the ceiling. I'm gonna just do that same movement of rotating your wrist to comfortable. And then you just go forward, same thing, and then you've got towards your face. Good, that's it. And then on the right side, to curl towards your face, you do the opposite. So normally, when I'm curling away from my face, I point up to the ceiling on the right, and I'm going to now point down to the floor, do the same movement, and put my wrist to straight, because that's the whole goal, is to get your wrist straight as you're curling. And that's towards your face. So very easy. I look like, what's that one where the guys walk around with the black hats and they have just a little bit curled right here? Does anybody know who does that? You guys know what I'm talking about? What, are you guys embarrassed to say or what? They're both laughing and they won't tell me what it
I
is.
think it's a religious thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
religious thing.
Yeah,
It's not a problem, it's just what they do.
Probably rap.
Is it Amish? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sorry that I don't know that right now, but it is what they curl like right here. It's
They
cool.
said they're
Yeah.
saying Amish in the comments.
Amish? Yeah. I was right. Hey, they're amazing woodworkers. Does everybody know that? It's like awesome. Okay, so I'm curling at 325. I'm just trying something different. And by the way, that curl was so boss. Did anybody see that? It was so cool.
You do have
So-
a couple that wanna see a really tight curl.
Tight curl. I can always do
favorite.
that. It's so my favorite. It's so my favorite. How'd they know? Okay, I will do that. I want to show you one of my favorite curls right now, and we'll get more into this in depth. But it's like it's a lean back curl. I love how the dimension is like it like pushes back like this, and then gives you more like what's the word? It's like more defined, but still like really lean of a curl. It's not full like the old Victoria's Secret curls that we used to do, but it's just, I love it. So you just lean your iron back instead of what we always teach, which is to push it forward. And it's just so my favorite. Like I get so many cool, like defined curls that are still lean so that you can be in style with what's in right now, I feel like. Okay, but I know we want to see a curly curl, right? So I'm going to tip my hair over and go. I'm gonna go underneath with this curl, kids, because I don't love the curly curl, and I know lots of people do, but I just don't love it on me right now. So I'm gonna do underneath. I'm gonna do a curly curl. So if I wanna do a curly curl, I'm gonna turn my temperature up more. I'm gonna go to 400. I'm going to wait till it heats up. It's almost there. Ooh, lots of curls. I got yachts of curls, yachts of curls. Okay, do we have any more questions while it's heating?
Let's see.
Alright, we're good. Okay, so curly curl. So the difference between beach wave and curly curl, so I'm going more Victoria's Secret full. Oh, I've got a hair caught in my hand, so it's snagging. I'm just gonna go all the way through to the end and make sure I curl the whole thing. And there's your curly curl, kids. That's so me. Okay. So, should we do another fun curly curl for them? I feel like people always want to see the curly curl. Okay, I'll do one more.
And we have, how long would the Black Friday deals be going on?
Black Friday deals, I would be surprised at the rate that it's going right now. I would really be surprised if we have all the kits on Black Friday to start. Do you think we will?
I don't think we're gonna have all of them, no.
I think
Yeah.
we're selling, it's while supplies last.
Yeah, it's while supplies last, so I can't say for sure. But it's like, if we would have known the kits were gonna be this big, they were gonna be huge like this, then I would have created kits a long time ago, right? It's gonna be big, it's gonna be huge. Okay, I'm gonna do another curly curl. So I'm just going a little slower. I've got my heat up more because I want my curl to kind of bounce back more. And then I'm also following through to the very end. Whew. Ew, that's a curly one. Okay, so there we go. See, the reason I don't do curly curl is because I don't grow my hair this length to then take all the length away from me. And that's what I struggle with, because then my hair turns into like, and then it's short and like really out.
Yeah,
Out
looks like
there.
it's taking like 6
Yeah,
inches.
like
or
look
5
at the
inches
amount
off.
of, well, how much length is it taking off? Oh, I guess it's not taking off that much. Tammy's like, it's taking
I'm like,
6 or 5
that
inches.
is
That's
like
only like 2.
4 inches.
But it feels way shorter to me. Like if you put all my hair
If you
there,
did all your
it would be
hair,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, it would be not like me.
We should try
So-
it one day.
Should we? We'll do Sandra D one day. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to 350. I'm just playing today because I don't know. I just feel like it. So I'm gonna see what I can do for learning in front of you, since my hair is gonna be all over the place anyway, and since I used the purple shampoo and it's heavy today. Okay. So for those of you who didn't hear in the beginning, we are creating a purple shampoo. We like to be clear about things that are coming. We just couldn't be clear about the iron because we were faking out the fakers that are all over the world taking our iron and sending people to us
So we can have a
with
Fun
my picture on the
Christmas.
box selling to everybody. It's crazy. Okay, what did you say, Tammy?
so we can have a fun Christmas, something unique and different.
Yeah,
for
it is
Christmas.
fun. It was really fun to surprise. And the other thing is we couldn't tell everybody when it was coming in because sometimes, honestly, in manufacturing, you think it's going to come in like, I don't know, July or August, and it comes in like November. And our manufacturer is amazing, but still, our partner in it, he's amazing, but it's still like you just can't. There's just too many details. Like one time there was. The first Christmas we were shipping out, all the ships were, remember the dock workers had a strike? Oh my goodness, and we were just tracking the boat it was on, like, please get into port, please get into port. So anyway, we just don't like making promises that it's coming when we don't really know for sure what day it's gonna come. We did not know it was gonna get here for Christmas for sure, so. Okay, so I went back down to what was I at, 350 for that one? Yeah. 350. So now I don't remember if you all were here last week, but we were talking about don't judge your curls. So my goal in life is to free everybody from judgment. That is my new. So don't judge your curls. Free them, and free yourself from judgment. It's so freeing when you do that. Tammy, have you done that yet? Have you taken judgment out of your life yet?
Oh yeah,
You have?
definitely.
Good job. It's not an easy thing to do, kids. Like we judge ourselves from day one. Like I'm sure, no, not you don't judge yourself from day one. You're taught to judge yourself, so you don't. Okay, am I almost? I think I'm getting close to done here, kids. Do we have any more questions while I'm curling?
Someone did want to see you turn under the ends and how.
How do you just turn under the
Yeah,
end?
just to like touch
So
the
if I
ends.
was doing like flat ironing, and then I just wanted to turn under the end, I'd just rotate and that's it. And so that's how you curl under. Or are you talking about like if you were doing a more beach wave look and you got it too straight?
They didn't say, but that was, I think, very good. But I mean, yeah, you could even show.
Yeah, so if I got all of this done and then I felt like my ends were too straight, I have a little trick for that too. So I'm just gonna do a big huge chunk at 350 and see how it turns out so you guys can see what happens at 350. And so can I. It should be interesting. I went really slow because it was really big. How do we do? Okay, so I get a little lazy about doing my hair because I only like doing it, a few times a month. So I like to do it fast, and I like to take big chunks, and I like to not separate because I just want to free myself from being in the bathroom getting ready my whole life. It's not fun. That's what we're doing. We're trying to free you guys from getting ready for life and letting you live it. That's the goal. Okay, so if I had this done and then say I didn't think this had enough curl in it, I would just take the curling side, I would just rotate it slightly, I would hold really loose, and I could just create a little bit of bend all the way to the end. So that's how you can touch up if you let the ends out too early. So yeah, there's a look that we created today with lots of varying curls. Varying curls for varying girls. Such a nerd because I'm so excited about this pro. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be so fun, so fun. But we still do have the original available for those of you who this might be out of your price range. We do have this available. Okay, any more questions, or are we gonna do some
I think we're all set.
presents? Should we do presents?
Yes. Do we
I'm
want to
excited.
do the big one or the original time iron first?
Let's do let's do the Pro first, and let's do the original second, because I will always have a place in my heart for the original, because it is the one. I mean, I have used the original for 5 years now, basically, if you include Frankenstein, the very first one that I curled with for like a month, and then this one that I curled with in the very first video. I mean, look at this bad boy. It is like, it has lived its day. This was like our very first prototype we made. It's so funny. It's a 3D printed one. Yep, we painted that with like car paint, guys. Learning how to do it. Okay, so anyway, and look at the first sleeve. It's all big and it doesn't even fit very good. Oh, that was just a catastrophe in my mind when that first came in. I was like, oh no, it doesn't fit perfect. But those are manufacturing things, so things we battle. Now, Time Warriors, if you guys have any great ideas for us to tell people why we as a business cannot exchange everybody's iron that has bought in the last year, please help us out. Like, help us with that verbiage and help us with our reviews, that they're giving us 1-star reviews, because we aren't doing that. Could you imagine if Apple or somebody like exchanged everybody's phone that bought a phone in the last year for a new, like it just doesn't work. So it's not that. Believe me, we have great intentions for you. We would be out of business. It's
We
not,
do have
we cannot do
30
it.
days though, that,
Yeah.
you know, so.
There's options, guys. Don't worry. We got lots. Okay. So, new box, new time iron. So exciting. Who is our first ever winner of the Time Pro? How exciting. You're going to go down in history for Time. You're going to be in our newsletter,
Yes,
our
this
little
is our
newsletter.
first one,
This will be our
isn't it?
first ever Time Pro winner. And that's why we're only doing one today, because it's so exciting that we're going to do one first time ever winner, which is so fun. First time ever. Okay, who it is? I'm so excited, I can't even sleep. No, now I kind of want to build it up to who's the pro. Should we?
It starts with a B as in boy.
B as in boy. Oh, if you have a B in your name, you're getting lucky maybe. Okay, who is it?
And her last name is a color. Brenda White.
Brenda White, congratulations. You're the first ever Time Pro winner. How exciting. Please take pictures and let us know. We love your selfies all the time. We love it, love it, love it. And the near and dear to my heart Time Original, who's our winner for that today?
We have Sandra Arch.
Sandra D. Oh no, Sandra Arch. Okay. Congratulations, Sandra. You are our Time Original winner. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're so excited. If you guys have any questions about our Black Friday deals or anything, our customer service and commenters are always here to help. And our girls are always here to help you style, so you can style with a smile. Yay! I did
Make
it upside
sure
down.
Brenda and Sandra send us their email
Yes.
addresses and
Winners, please send us a private message with your mailing address and your email. We're so excited to hear what you think. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye. Happy shopping. Shopping day. Bye.